Hey guys, Josh here, CrossFit Rema, talking Tuesday's workout. Before we do, let's talk about yesterday's workout, which was a lot of volume. And one thing that we don't get to talk about quite as much is the varying intensity of each workout throughout the week and as it compares to how my body feels. So if a lot of volume yesterday makes me feel tight and locked up, that's okay. The worst thing you can really do is nothing. So the answer, the solution to soreness is not do nothing, it makes it worse. I think most of us either figure that out or we inherently understand that. But the solution may not be utmost intensity the very next day, and that becomes where we also can scale it. Kind of talking about what we did yesterday, scaling not also is rep pattern, but it is, but that leads to the intensity. Does today warrant maximum intensity? And maybe it does, and that's awesome. And if not, maybe we can do today's workout, which is even prescribed at a little bit lower of an intensity, and see how that makes you feel when it gets to Wednesday. So don't be afraid to look at a workout and think, okay, I'm definitely gonna go do that, but I'm gonna scale the intensity back based on yesterday's workout. Okay, so for today's warm-up, let's get right into it. We're gonna start out with some pillars. We're gonna start out with some T-spine openers, then we're gonna go into some pillars, and then one more quick piece, and I'll start. So once I get to the floor, I'm gonna go into my T-spine piece. I'll go all the way down, all fours, quadruped position, one hand here. I like to do this one pretty often because most of us have a little bit of a stickiness in the middle of the back. I reach my elbow towards my hand and I unlock it, unglue it, rotate my elbow that's down, out, and my other elbow toward the ceiling. Then I come back down, then I come back up, so on and so forth. That's gonna be piece number one. And since I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and do right into piece number two, pillar. So I just elevate my position to plank now and start to open up and get even more rotation into there. And those two movements sort of blend in nicely with each other and do two different things. The first one is a lot more of a mobility piece. The second one has a little bit of strength and stability that goes within there in the pillars and then starts to get the wrist into it, because some of those things are going to come up, or things that are like them are going to come up for our strength. Okay, guys, so my next piece, I'm going to kick as best as I can into a march, and then I'm going to try to put it right into pigeon. So again, watch that again. I'm going to kick right into. So there's a big balance component, lots of stuff. I kick, try to come right back down. Then again, I kick, try to come right back down. Most challenging part of that is probably being able to stop that speed of that kick. I will do 10 of those T-spine openers, 5 on the right, 5 on the left, 10 pillars, 5 on the right, 5 on the left, and then 10 total kick to pigeon. And I'll do that for 3, maybe 4 rounds, depending on what coach wants. For my strength piece, I'm gonna start with a wall sit, which is some nice recovery from yesterday, but also some isometric work for tendon health. Then I'm gonna go into a right side plank, but not a complete side plank, more of a right arm only single arm plank. And we'll go over that, and I'll do the wall sit for 45 seconds. I'll do 30 seconds for the right side plank, 30 seconds for the left side plank, and I'll do that for 5 rounds. So let's look at that wall sit piece. And again, if I could hold something, even better. All the way back high. I know you're like way far away, but I get into where I'm at least parallel position. The crease of my hip is about even with my knee, maybe a little bit lower, and I hold here for 45 seconds. Okay, and then here's where it gets to that right arm plank, not necessarily just on the side. And here's what that's going to look like. I get into my normal plank position, and then while keeping my shoulders to the floor, that's how I hold that plank. I'm even trying to rotate towards that arm just a little. Other side is the same. So again, this isn't right. I'm here. And those are my 2 components for my strength. I do 45 seconds, wall sit. Hold something if you can. 30 seconds, right side only plank, followed immediately by 30 seconds, left side only plank for 5 rounds. For my conditioning, I have everybody's favorite, because why not? 12.1, 7 minutes of burpees. Let's see what that looks like. So for my burpee standard, when we did it originally in the open, 2012, we had to jump to an object that was 6 inches beyond my reach. It's about a fist, okay? So if I jump down, here's what this needs to look like. A couple different ways. I can jump straight down, pop back up, jump at the top, or maybe I travel down in that iteration. Both will work. Here's what I like to try to do. I like to try to replace my feet with my hands, and then I like to replace my hands with my feet. And I like to continue that for as long as I can. I feel like it's better in the midline, it's snappier, it's whippier, and here's what we get into when we get into some burpees. I gotta show you again, because I'm starting to talk a lot, hold on. So a lot of us will get into this position. That unloaded, overextended position is not an unhealthy position unless it is. And here's what that means. If I do it too often and I already have a extension intolerance about my lower back, then I probably don't want to be doing that under speed as fast as I can for 7 minutes. Okay, so think of that. Maybe I need to stay more hollow, and replacing my hands with my feet or vice versa on the way up or the way down in the burpee, for me, keeps me in a better hollow shape, a more structured midline. Okay, so 7 minutes, max rep burpees, and then I'm gonna follow it up with my cool down with a single leg pancake. Super simple, one leg goes out, and I try, maybe I grab a hold, maybe I grab a hold of the foot, and I just try to get down. I'll do that side, feels better, then I'll do the other side until I've made change. Maybe that's 1 minute, maybe that's 3 minutes. Either way, have fun with it.